Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. Actually, today's video is the most important video on my channel. It is the most important video yet, I'm telling you. So you must watch this video till the last. This is the first thing that I want to tell to you. It's very important. Today, actually, I'm going to discuss some of the ideas, core beliefs of the famous astrologers, how you should actually look your life from astrological perspectives, what are different karmic backlogs, how they actually bite us in this life. Can you do something about those all things? Is karma alone enough? Is free will the only thing, or we are destined? So we are going to discuss all these factors over here. So today we are going to discuss Tantan. We are just going to discuss what is astrology and Jyotish, different forms of astrology. Why should you believe in astrology? Life, free will, and karmic backlogs. Controller of universe. Sorry, I have written over here if by mistake. Okay, the middle path of life. Okay. So first of all, let us go to the second slide. So we are going to talk about astrology and Jyotish. I'm again saying you guys watch till the very end. I am going to discuss a lot of things in these videos that can be very important if you want to understand astrology. Okay. So astrology is the wisdom from stars. Okay. Some people say astrology is the wisdom of sages that were living 5,000 years ago or around 10,000 years ago. Okay. So what is the actual truth? This is something very important to know. So I just want to tell you guys a story. Have you ever seen on a full moon night tides rising very high in the skies? If you go to the seaside, you will see the tides are not calm. The sea is not calm. The tides are rising on a full moon night. So just tell me that how big is sea or ocean and the intensity actually increases as you go deeper within the sea. Everyone knows us. In the middle of the sea, the tides are way more higher than on the corners. And on the last night, I am saying like the moon day, okay, the tides are rising very high. Okay, they are touching this like they are touching the seas corners, they are touching the ships, and like they are the islands, they are actually going to the islands, inside the islands. Why so much intensity on that one moon day? Okay, so just let us suppose that like moon is closest to earth, right? And let us suppose the size of the sea at least is like around 10,000 times, 10,000 billion times more than the size of our body, right? Okay. So I just want to tell you guys that from the effect of the just from the effect of the moon, if it so many changes can happen actually in the sea, then what can not happen in our own lives? So even our body is made up of 70% water. That's like I am trying to prove my point over here. So similarly, different planets in our solar system like Jupiter, Mars. Jupiter has like thousand of times more mass than of earth. Earth has thousand times more mass than moon. So just I'm saying that Jupiter, Mars, Venus, different planets of the solar system, they actually try to control our own existence. Okay, we are not alone in this whole world. We are just a space, we are just a dust in the space. Let me tell you, we are just a dust, we are nothing more than that. Okay. Okay, this is the first thing I wanted to tell you about astrology. These things are really very real. These things happen actually in many people's lives. I have already discussed a lot of things in my previous videos. You guys, you can actually go there and just watch them. Okay. Okay, what is Jyotish? A name derived from Jyoti means light. Okay, why astrology and Jyoti are interrelated? Have you ever thought about this? I just want to bring my perspective over here. Jyoti means light. Astrology is the wisdom from stars. So as per our sages who were actually born around 5,000 or 10,000 years ago, okay, as per them we should follow the wisdom of the stars in our life, okay, that is a source of light in our life, and those wisdom will definitely help us to embark our journey of life forward. Okay, what is kundli? Kundli is the snapshot of the of the sky at the time of your birth. When you were born, certain planets were in some specific positions. Okay, so kundli is directly the snapshot of the sky. It's the photo of the sky from the place of your birth at the time of your birth. Okay, so I hope I am able to make you guys clear up to yet. Okay, so even few more things I want to discuss over here, like whatever has happened in your life, I am sure that 50% to 70% of the things might not happen as per your wishes. Okay, you were the decision taker, you might have taken different decisions. So at the time you were taking that decision, what do you think? You were alone in this whole cosmos? No, a lot of planetary influences were there, like planetary influence of Jupiter, Mars, Moon. Okay, these things come into picture. A lot of things were there. They actually tried to control your mind, and since you can't just fight a billion-year-old entity, you are just around 10. You were just around 10 years old, 15 years old, or 20 years old, right? So you just can't fight those billion-year-old entity. Okay, that's what my point is. You don't have the skin you wanted to, you don't have the type of hair you wanted to, you are not born in the type of family you wanted to, or like your anything, like even the most successful people over there, they have some problems, they have specific problems in specific areas that can be actually interrelated to astrology. Whenever we see their kundlis, we can directly tell just by looking at the kundli that this person, though he has a lot of wealth, though he's an MBA from Harvard, though he's an engineer from IIT, whatever it is, he will have some problems in his married life, or his child might suffer from diseases, or he will get a wife that's very controlling about him, or he is going to freak out when he is 40, like he has huge suicidal tendencies. Anything can happen, anything in the world can happen, and astrology just makes our life easier. When we try to understand it, when we try to understand the roots of astrology, our life becomes a bit easier. That's what I'm trying to say over here. Okay, we don't have our own skin type, skin body, like we don't have the body we wanted to. Okay, for some people want to look very young, but even at 25 they look like they are 35. Like there are compromises in different aspects of life. Some people are amazing looks, but they don't have the amazing profession they tried their best to get into. They don't have the amazing success they tried for years. So I just want to let you guys know what are the astrological perspectives of these all things. Let us go to the next slide. Okay, hope things are very clear up to yet. Okay, thank you. Does it works? Okay, the whole system is based on past life karmas. Okay, let me tell you a story of Lord Indra, Lord Brahma. Okay, we all know that Shiva, Indra and Brahma, okay, these three deities actually created the whole universe, the whole cosmos, right? Still on the planet Earth, why is it that Lord Brahma and Lord Indra are not worshipped? There is a mythical tale about it, but I just wanted to you to know that like they had some karmas, they were caught cheating. So as a result, Lord Shiva actually just like said them that he's just punishing them, and they will never ever be worshipped in the world directly. So in the world means that even our Earth is a small planet in the entire cosmos. Even after 100 years, if NASA discovers a planet that is around trillions of galaxies away from here, trillions of light years away from this planet, still I am pretty sure, I can bet on this fact that they will not be worshipped over there. Okay, even the gods of the gods, Indra was called the gods of the gods. Okay, and Brahma is called the creator of the universe. even though those guys are not like away from their karma, then how can we be being the humans? Okay, we need to understand the fact that an entire intelligence system is working. Okay, we need to trust that intelligence system, and we should work accordingly in harmony with that system. Okay, it's based on our present life karmas as well as the end fruits are a mixed breed. Okay, we can say that sometimes what happens is like if we keep on trying for years and years, like for 5 to 6 years continuously, a planet which is in a good position in our kundali, the mahadasa, antardasa or priyantar dasa of that planet can come and can actually help you to get to the place where you always wanted to. But timing is the key. Time is the key. That's what I want to tell you. Regarding this thing, I wanted to have a very good discussion with you guys. Present life karmas, some people were talking about that. I truly believe in this. I just say to people that if you are alive, keep doing your work as best as possible, as best as you can. Okay, because without actions you are definitely not going to reap any good result. Okay, and regarding past life karmic backlogs we were discussing, so our life is actually controlled 70% by our past life karmic backlogs. Go to the most successful people on the earth like Steve Jobs, like Narendra Modi. Okay, you can go to any damn person like Shahrukh Khan, Salman Khan, the Chopras, anyone in India, anyone in abroad, any Elon Musk, anyone out there, you will see how planets have actually worked out in their kundali, how planets have played their games in times of need, how planets have made them humble. You will see all these things. You will also see the positive energies as well as the negative energies working in their charts. That's what I want to explain to you all, guys. Everything is working in this manner. How can lifeless stars and planet affect us so much? I told you the example of sea tides. Okay, I told you the example how we are not able to choose our own skin, we are not able to choose our own color, we are not able to choose our own place of birth, our old parents, we are not able to choose before our existence on earth, right? So few things are destined. Actually many things are destined. When you will get to know astrology, you will start believing it. Initially you might be skeptical. For that matter, let me explain the example of sea tides and the full moon nights. I have already explained it. We are going to the next slide, guys. So what are the different systems of astrology? We have Vedic astrology, founded by Parasara. We have Parasara Light as an software system, but that's really very costly, around 80,000, 70,000 they take for this. Then we have Jamini astrology. In this system is based on aspects of the signs. Okay, KP astrology, this system is based by the on numbers, like game of numbers. We have Nadi astrology. This system is based on reading of leaves. Okay, if you go to the South India, you will see a lot of Nadi astrologers over there. Okay, are all systems true? Okay, the ultimate question. I was telling even in my previous videos, whether you see life of a person from his hand reading, from his Vedic Kundli reading, from his Jamini Kundali reading, based on Karkas. We have Atma Karka, Amatya Karka, Dhara Karka, Ghatana Karka. We have different types of Karkas in Jamini astrology. We have KP astrology, like the number 11 signifies lots of wealth, 811 signifies lots of dowry and inheritance from family, 6 8 11 signifies lots of competition, and then you are going to get a lot of money. 611 says that the world is going to be easy, you are definitely going to be successful in anything you do in your professional life. But at the same time, 611 also signifies that everything is going to get ruined in your personal life as well. We have Nadi astrology, the destiny written on leaves. But at this moment, a lot of people are actually scamming, even in South India. I have been scammed 2 times, so I would definitely not recommend it. And the charges are also really high. They take around 4,000 rupees for single reading, and they tell you that you have to come for around 2 to 3 times or even 4 times for the Nadi leaf readings. You can actually Google these things out. Okay, just my point over here is all the systems are absolutely true. They are all interconnected to each other. Whatever astrology, Vedic astrology is going to tell you, the same Nadi astrologers will tell you, the same KP, and the same is told by Jamni system as well. Okay, so life is a combination of oxygen and water, both of which are very natural. It's not artificial. Okay, life. So in life, should we do our free will work, or we should actually lay back and let karmas decide everything? No, this is not life. If you are alive, you must be able to do what you want to do in this life. Okay, you must be able to do. As I discussed earlier, I have written the same points over here. Almost 70% things in life is pre-decided, but yes, I do agree to the fact that 30% of our own free will is there in life. Okay, it is all dependent on the timings of the planets, on the timings of the nakshatra in which planets is placed. Okay, there is a lot complex system to this. You need to see the Dasamsa chart, Navamsa chart, Lagna chart, Moon chart, a lot of charts. So we are just a speck of dust in this whole cosmos, right? In such a terrific condition, I wonder why I should work hard in this life. No, you should work hard. You should work hard. You should actually do all the actions you are destined to. Only then you will get the result. Even if there are positive planets in your chart, if you don't work hard, you won't get the result. Let me tell you an example. Okay, let me tell you via a story. I had a friend. He was earning around 12 lakhs. He was a pass out of an MBA college, good MBA college here in India. So he got the job. Okay, after 2 years, what actually happened, like, he was kicked out. I told him that to work hard, but I don't know why this guy was very lazy and he was kicked out. You can agree with the fact that he was lazy at the moment. I will say just because of astrological combinations, control of planets, control of those Antardasas, Mahadasas and Priyantar Dasas that I had already predicted 3 years back for him played, and all the things became worse. His conditions became worse and he was married at that moment. He was actually my college senior. So you should take optimistic, constructive actions always in life. That's for sure. Few destiny points are more fixed than others. Which are those? Okay. See, few things you can change. Like, if someone is telling that I want to get into Google tomorrow, if he work hard for continuously for 3 to 4 years or 6 to 7 years, he might get into Google. Okay, but I want to prove you some points. Your marriage is destined. Okay, if no matter what, you will get married to the girl or the guy with whom you are destined to get married. Okay, if you have any time been in matrimonial alliances in life, you will understand the fact that what's happening nowadays is like you talk to 4 guys and 3 guys are gone and you are left with the one guy, or all the 4 guys are gone. All of a sudden one guy comes into picture and he wants to marry you. All of a sudden things move very fast. Like, your parents might be trying for your marriage from last 3 years. All of a sudden you got married in 7 days after seeing a girl. Okay, this was predestined. Everything is predestined. Okay, so I am trying to tell few destiny points are very fixed, like where you will take birth, who will be your parents, what will be your physical structure, which type of progeny you will actually have, type of children you are going to have, type of girl you will get married to. Okay, regarding career aspirations. Okay, see, if the world has given you a cycle, okay, cycle runs around 10 to 12 15 kilometers per hour. At best you will be able to drive it at around 25 kilometer per hour. But if let us suppose someone has got a BMW car, it runs minimum at around 200 kilometer per hour. At best it runs around 350 kilometer per hour. If someone's kundli is bad, or if someone has a lot of karmic backlogs, I just want to ask you guys, who will win? Even if the cycler is the best cycler of the world, he will actually get defeated because he has a cycle. He doesn't have the engine. BMW has the latest engine, right? So this is how things are actually working out. Okay. So in life we need to take some spirituality as well as materialistic approach towards living. What are those? Let me actually explain you what exactly I think. Won't I fall if I am good to everyone around? Yeah, people try to take advantages, right? You might have to sacrifice more than you can. So try to be balanced. Try to actually respect people whom you like, for whom you have a lot of respect. Try to respect them. Show respect and show empathy. That there is nothing bad in that. Okay. But when you are working in a professional world, you need to be competitive. You can't be kind. You can't say everyone that I am a very kind person and like everything is predestined. Okay, everything is not predestined. I already have a lot of burden of family. Why should even I bother to take care of the needy ones? Okay, there is a famous saying in Rig Vedas. I have read fourth and third part of Rig Vedas. From there I learned that Lord Shiva, who is the ultimate creator of the entire universe, he is called Mahadev, Devtas of Devtas, as well as Indras. Indra, he is also called God of Gods. Both are called. But Shiva was more powerful than Indra. Okay. I just want to say that he wishes us to actually help the needy ones. Not the needy one like your friend or family member. No. This is very wrong. You can actually help them. It is a good thing to do. I am telling about the person who don't get 2 meals a day. You go to them and help them, and then do your karma, do your hard work. You just see how your life is going to revolve. Just see it. It is definitely going to evolve for a better tomorrow. Okay. Lord Shiva cries in agony. He cries in tears. Okay. He is in tear every time he see that his creations are not getting meals 2 times a day. So try to give meals. Try to help the needy ones. Not the needy ones. The people who are in most need of basic amenities. People who don't have houses, children who have lost their father and mother, who are suffering in orphanages, people who can't speak, people who can't write. Try to help those people. You will get huge benefits. What about my peers in class and office? Won't they get ahead? Okay, in class you have to be competitive. There is nothing else. At the same time, in office, be a good person and try to be competitive. And like you have to help everyone. You should help rather everyone, but try to do your things first. That is very important. Who are the real needy ones? I have already discussed. People who are suffering a lot. At the same time, animals who are suffering a lot. Yeah, animals also. Okay, who is the controller of the universe? Mythology says Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh created the universe. I have already discussed in my previous slide why Brahma and Indra are not worshipped on earth even when they created it. I have already discussed it. Adi Dev, what it stands for, the first god. the former god. Who is it? Mahadev, god of gods, Shiva. I already discussed the story in my previous slide. To help the needy ones, he cries every time he sees them, because there are his creations, right? His creations. How to please him? Okay, try to fast on Saturdays, and like this is one of the most generic remedies to all the problems in your life. I'm telling you, this is one of the most generic remedies to all the problems in your life. Try to fast on Saturdays, and try to pour milk on sibling on Saturdays. Worship Lord Shiva. Instead of worshipping everyone, many gods are there, but I would tell you to worship everyone, but try to take some time out from Lord Shiva, and that's like my point over here. And try to do good karmas. What actually happens is like our karmic backlogs are 10 lifetimes behind, so those things actually come into picture this life. So this is the story I wanted to let you know. What's the middle path of life? Let us discuss it. Be caring for friends and family members. Be considerate to office colleagues and classmates. Work hard to get things you want in life. This is the purpose of life. Yeah, this is the main reason. This is the sole reason for which you are alive. You are taking oxygen and water into your system. Don't be jealous and curse people around if you don't have something. Believe in karma and try your luck out. You can work hard, but hard work alone doesn't guarantee success. So there is a whole system people have built it. Rely on those systems. Trust in the God. Even your parents are trusting it. Even your grandparents were trusting it. Why shouldn't you, being the Gen Y, right? Most importantly, donate a fraction of what you earn to the ones who need it most. It is a way to please the divine. Okay? Believe in a superpower. Who is that superpower? It's in universal intelligence. Okay? You have to actually believe in it. You have to actually believe that there is something more powerful than my own actions. And after doing your best, you have to actually, like, what should you do? You should actually leave the rest upon that intelligence, that's infinitely wise intelligence. It doesn't take into consideration your karmas of this life. No, it takes into consideration your karmas 10 life back or around 50 life back. This is how the universe balances the whole energy. And if you do these all things, definitely you will get huge boost in your confidence. I have written by mistake chart. Don't cheat and deceive people. Don't lie, even to the gods were not spared. Yeah, I am just telling you, don't try to lie to people all around you, because even the gods were not spared. Lord Indra, Lord Brahma, like I have two good examples for you. I have already discussed. And yeah, you are just a human, you are not a god, so obviously you won't be spared for anything you do wrong in this life. Even if you are destined to be wealthy, okay, it's perfectly okay, but in the next life you might be crushed by the dog whom you crushed in this life by your car. Okay, hope my message is clear. Thank you guys for watching up to now and hearing everything, that all the points whatever I have spoken. Try to actually implement these things and try to have a very good understanding about life and astrology. Okay, best wishes for your future, guys. Best wishes from my side. And thanks for watching this video. Kindly like and subscribe and share this channel with your friends and family. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks.